What's going on, guys? Gonna do a quick little pocket dump. It's another Monday, another impromptu video. Have my cell phone propped up on my work truck here, kind of on the hood. That's why for the high angle. Anyways, I've been inspired by Keith Kevin Ken for this video. And what he does, check out his channel. I'm gonna put a link below. He doesn't know I'm doing this and was not asked for. He does a EDC pocket dump deconstruction every single day. And I just kind of been enjoying it. It seems like on the Spyderco Nirvana video, he kind of got a few things wrong. But other than that, all of his information is very solid. Has a huge collection. And I've just been really enjoying his videos. He only has like 500 subs. So anyways, while I don't think I need to do a video every single day, I would run out of material quickly. And also, I don't change my carry that often. So I was thinking it would be a good idea though, because I do take a lot of Instagram pictures, that if I usually don't take a picture if I'm carrying the same thing. Picking my knife here. It's got a little piece of pocket on it. Anyways, so if I change my EDC, maybe it'd be good to do a little impromptu, just to show you my combinations. Sometimes they have a lot of thought behind the selections, and sometimes they're just, I want to carry this knife and I want to carry this knife, and they make no sense together. I might carry a Wharncliffe slip joint and a Wharncliffe main blade, and while that makes no sense, it makes me feel good for that day, and that's kind of what it's all about. So today happens to be, it's Monday. Today is July 11th, is the Spyderco Southern, completely redone by myself. And I'm also going to switch the camera angle in a second and show you exactly how I carry this stuff on my person. So that's the main blade today. Love the Southern. It has a great feel in the hand. The 204P, you guys already know. It's just a favorite. It was Spyderco's first flippers. And so long as you don't crush your washers on here, they have pretty good flipping action. I wouldn't say the very best, at least not the few that I have handled. I've handled maybe 6 of them or so by now. Have owned this one since about they first come out. Put the lightning strike on there. No lanyard hole on this side because you only really need a lanyard on your carry side, right, for your pocket. So this makes all the sense in the world to me. So it's got a smooth look in the back here, and then lanyard on the back. And then when this goes in my pocket, that just kind of falls right over. So it all makes sense. And then I do have, I forget who made this, like a gold Damascus bead. I think it was like gold plated or something. Probably not real gold. It was only like $10, $15. If we can get it to focus for you. No, not on the front facing camera out in this daylight. Anyways, the gold is like chipping off from rubbing up against the titanium. So anyways, been messing with these every now and then. This is a Kendama. Most of you guys probably know what it is. It's just a ball and hole, and you can do all kinds of things on these cups. You land it on the big cup, you can land it on the small cup, the rear base, or you can hold the ball. I'll show you a little demo later. You can hold the ball, fling it up, have it land on the hole, and then do a flip if you want to, or hold the ball upside down, pull this up, come down on the spike, and then turn your hand around. There's an infinite amount of tricks, and I like it because it's kind of like yo-yoing but a little bit different. I wouldn't say I'm burnt out on yo-yoing, but this is just new, so it's kind of the same little toy. I like stuff that's like dexterity based with my fingers. I know that sounds, you could take that wrong, huh? But I like yo-yoing. I have my whole life. I just kind of discovered this about a year or two ago. And I also have another thing called a pill, which is in my Instagram. Kind of like this, but different, more pocketable. You look kind of like a dork playing with this stuff in public, but that's the cool thing. When you get older, you just don't care. So there you go, Kendama. It's Monday. It's, again, my day off. We're about ready to go take the kids to the pool. Waiting on my wife to get home now. We just got back from my daughter's checkup. So that's why I said, hey, I'll just do a little EDC, because I changed it up. Just a G-Shock watch. I have no idea, you guys seen it a million times. And let's see, this is exciting. for my backup blade. Oh yeah, this is the Burnside Jack by Northwoods that I did an easy open mod on. Makes all the difference in the world. Now I can just pinch it open, pull it open, and I hope the lighting's not washing us out too bad. It's pretty awesome with that easy open. Again, when I zoom you in and show you exactly how I carry this, this just goes in my back right pocket. And then flashlight is the 01. You guys have already seen this. Of course, the Hinder pen. You guys have already seen that. And then the money clip. I don't even know if I need to show you guys that. You've already seen that as well. And then also, right next to me here is my Yeti Coolster. I was gonna do a review on these. I gotta tell you, they're like 35 bucks. They do work really well, but now Walmart has come in with their Ozark Trail, and it's made in the, I don't know if it's made in the exact same factory, but they are constructed the very same way. So if you can get this can koozie for 5 bucks, do it. It's just as good as the Yeti one. Mine has taken a beating and stuff. No need to review it. It does keep your can cool for a long time. Bottles do kind of fit in here, but that O-ring is loose. You can almost pull your bottle in and out. But if you're like myself, when I open a can of Diet Coke today, I know. I only have about one a day now though, so anyways. I don't suck it all down within like 5 minutes. Like I might sip on this for the next 40 minutes or so. So usually with a regular can, it's warm by the time you get to the last. And now it's not a miracle worker, but I can tell you out in this bright sunlight like this, it will still be very cool enough to drink and enjoy that last bit. So if you're a beer drinker, if you go fishing a lot, if you're out at a party, it's a really good investment. Maybe, okay? Maybe get the Ozark Trail instead of the Yeti. They're like, I've got some of the Ozark Trail coffee tumblers, or the tumblers. I've got both sizes, and I've seen a review on YouTube. They cut them right in half. Now the Yeti, the big one, is like what, $40, $45 or so, and the Ozark Trail is like $10. And I tell you, it keeps ice all day long. I don't own the Yeti tumbler, but the Ozark Trail, to me, has the copper coating. You can see it's good. It's just as good as the Yeti. So there you go, and that's it. Let me scroll you down and we can see exactly how I'm carrying this, and we'll get out of here. This is a fun video. I think it'd be a good idea, because a little bit of discussion here real quick, a little bit of rambling. I'm at a point now with my knife collection where I'm super stoked on everything I have. Of course, there's always knives that I want. If you start looking on the custom market, yeah, the possibilities are limitless, endless, in the amount of money. I don't have that kind of money with 4 kids, with trying to do other things. So I'm very, very happy with production and high-end production. I think my channel kind of reflects that. My personal collection, as far as myself, I should do an update. It has come down a little bit, but not too much. I'm at a point now where I really don't want to sell any knives, but I mean, I could let a few go. But anyways, it is possible. If you're just now discovering this hobby, it took me about 10 years to get really comfortable with, 1, knowing what I like, and then 2, obtaining those knives. And if it was an SNG or something like that, getting the exact same one. I'm probably sweating a little bit here. It's like 100 degrees out here. But anyway, so if I found an SNG, got the exact one I wanted, you know, whittled it down to exactly what I wanted. Of course, I'd like a performance SNG, but then you're getting up in the $800-900 range. And at that, for me, where I'm at in our lives right now, I'd rather own 2 SNGs, you know what I mean? Or own an SNG and take the extra $400 and take the kids somewhere to an amusement park or something. So to me personally, that's where I'm at. But it is possible, if you're chasing that dragon of every time Spyderco or Kershaw or ZT comes around and releases new knives and you have to get every single one, it's completely normal. If you can afford it, knock yourself out. if you're like, oh man, you know, that's all you're thinking about, because I do know how any hobby really can overtake somebody's sensibilities. I've seen people get in pretty big debt over knives. So don't do that. I've been with a custom collection and then down to like back into factories and high-end factory runs, and I gotta tell you, the feeling's about the same. When you get a brand new custom knife, you're all stoked about it, and then about a month or two later, you know, maybe it sits in the case for a little bit longer, and then you kind of even forget that you own it until you pull it out one day and it makes you happy and this and that. But it's the same exact way with any knives, with anything really, any item that you collect. Now, people are different. That's what you really need to value. I've always told everybody, I mean, I think most people feel this way, I don't really put much value on things like possessions. They're just things. You know, it's cool to have them. It's awesome to have this Spyderco knife and everything. But if I lost it, yeah, I'd be upset, but it wouldn't change my life in any way. You know, just like not owning this knife would not change my life in any, not owning a Sebenza doesn't change your life in any major way. It's fun to have, but it's not worth going in debt over. It's not worth staying up at night saying, oh man, I would just, you know, it would just change my life if I had a Sebenza, because it's not, you know. So anyways, I don't know what that was all about. A little bit of ramble. I just wanted to tell you, I've chased that dragon before. Still kind of, you know, I look at the new stuff that comes out, but I'm not like, oh man, I have to have that. And I'm willing to sell 3 of these knives and lose money on these knives so that I can go buy that Performance SNG with that hollow grind or whatever, that S110V. Because all in all, I will be stoked, and I'm sure that's an awesome knife. But a month or two later, you might say, you know, I kind of miss those other 3 knives I had to give up for that. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm very comfortable knowing what knives I'll miss if I let go of. If there's something that's new that's coming out, which there's a few of them that I am excited about, that I will obtain. But I'm also patient. That's the one thing. When you have children, you learn to be really patient. So I don't care if one of the knives that I want will take a year or 2 to acquire. It doesn't matter to me. I'll eventually get it. So that's kind of how my whole collection has kind of worked. Not originally. Originally I would have sold and moved anything to go get the newest, latest, and greatest. But I got to tell you, once you are very comfortable, and I think most of you are, with like S30V is a really good EDC steel. Truly, for me personally, there's not much need to go over S30, S35 VN. You know, it's not a need. At that point, it is a luxury. It's something that's cool. It's something, you know, that feeds a little bit of that knife hobby. It gives you a little bit of something to think about and experiment with. You know, different edges. You learn a lot. So I wouldn't discourage that, but I'm saying it's, for me personally, it's just not worth selling everything. I know I've already said that 100 times. It's nice to be secure in your collection, though. It's nice to be an adult, or if you're a child, if you're doing something and it's constructive or it's fun for you and not hurting any others, I don't care what people say. There's gonna be people who watch this video, that was an earth turn, fling it up and land it back on the hole, are gonna say, oh, that's a kid's toy. Oh, that's stupid or whatever. Okay, it's stupid to them. I don't care. I have a wife, have a kids, I have nobody to impress. I don't make these videos to show off, even if it may seem that way, but I promise you it's not. It's just sharing this knife hobby with some fellow friends. So anyways, you can see how this toy would be fun. You can see how EDC would be fun. Now let me do as promised, and we're gonna zoom down and I will show you exactly how I'm carrying this stuff. My watch pocket in these is kind of vacant because I don't feel super secure. My back pocket has this and it just lays flat in the back. Can barely feel it. But anyways, normally you'd say, well, why isn't it in your watch pocket? Well, it seems like that could fall out pretty easy. So these are kind of short watch pockets. So anyways, I guess you could kick it back a little, but then it feels like if I sit down, it's already got the momentum to go backwards. It's just better for this particular knife to be in my back pocket. So that's where it is today. Obviously the Southern is clipped. Now I don't always carry a flashlight on me, I will admit to that, but today I am. And usually at night when it gets dark outside, I'll clip it on my whatever I'm wearing. If I'm wearing jeans, shorts, pajama bottoms, I will clip a flashlight on. I'm a little crazy and I always have a knife on me, even in my PJs. So today this is how I'm riding it, because I have a knife in my back pocket. Sometimes I will take this flashlight and stick it right there in my back, snugged up here, and it stays very still. I've never lost a flashlight that way. So that way there's not as many no clip mania going on up here. But anyways, again, the thing, when you don't care, it just doesn't matter. You just don't care. So, and then I've got my hinder pin there. I carry my wallet in my front right pocket, and then my cell phone goes over here. It is the 6 Plus S. So there you go. Have Vans half cabs on. I know people ask in the Instagram picture. Gumsole, love them. Love them. So that's what it is. Hey guys, I really appreciate you hanging out. And sorry for the long rant video. When I change up the EDC, if I start doing these videos more frequently, I will try not to go on and on so much. So there you go. Thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. See ya. Let's go for one more. Oh.